Well, when the time comes to consider assisted living for yourself or a loved one, the options can seem overwhelming, but there is help. We've got two people who are in the market to help you. Perry Welling and Patricia Russell are joining us now from Assisted Living Locators. Thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you for having us.
So I want to start out by asking you just about the services that you provide.
Right, so we are a free local service. We are a nationwide company. We place seniors, and we've been in the business for about 17 years. We've got a pretty good, strong presence here in the state of Maryland. And as senior living advisors, we provide information and guidance to families, to help them make good, informed decisions and find safe places for their seniors to live.
Absolutely. And you feel like a lot of us don't think about it until we all of a sudden need it. And so I know that you're the same business, but both of you have two different locations, right? Two different regions.
Right. Go ahead,
So you're
Patricia.
Towson then?
Yes, I cover Towson in northern Baltimore County, and Patricia?
I cover Washington, D.C. and Baltimore County, different regions as well.
Got it. So really our entire state is covered, or our region is covered for the most part. So these services that you provide to help people sort of navigate and find the right places for themselves or their loved ones, what's the cost of this service? Is it something that's attainable for families?
We're actually paid by the communities, and it's not a fee that's added on to when the resident moves in. It's a part of the budget that the community has.
I'm also wondering the difference between assisted living and nursing homes.
Thank you for that question. Many people confuse the two. The nursing home setting is usually, well, they both provide short-term and long-term care services, but the nursing homes focus on the skilled medical care service piece. And typically in the nursing homes, the resident to staff ratio is typically greater. And then in assisted living, there are more of your residential communities that have a smaller staff to resident ratio, and they're able to attend to and manage care needs more promptly in a more personalized way.
Okay, got it. And so right now with this pandemic, COVID-19 is still, very much real and everywhere. What are the precautions being taken to keep clients safe? And can someone still move into assisted living right now?
Sure. Yeah, we're still doing resident move-ins. Senior living advisors, we're staying on top of what our communities are requiring. There are some that are not allowing move-ins, but they're fewer and far between. We stay in contact with the communities. We also keep track of the local, state, and CDC guidelines to make sure we're following those. We do everything in our ability to prevent the spread of COVID.
Yeah.
And the communities continue to adapt to the situation. They adapt in the dining. I know a community that just now has one person per table, so at least they're in community, but just one at a table. Visitation has started up in a very controlled environment so that they limit the spread. And we just stay on top of these things, and we make sure that a lot of it's turned to virtual, so it's
Which makes sense. Yeah, you can do as much as you can do and try and keep people as safe as possible. So if someone is watching right now and they want to take advantage of this resource to help them with their next moves, how do they do that? Where should they go?
You can reach us through our phone numbers, which are displayed below, or you can go to www.assistedlivinglocators.com, and there's a resource in there. If you put in your zip code, it'll take you to the right person to help you.
All right, Perry and Patricia, thank you so much for being with us today. We really appreciate it. And we'll be right back with more Midday Maryland right after this. Stay tuned.